Hello, everybody! Yes, Space Cruise in honor of returning to my gig. Also, in honor of the fact that there's no one in the house today and I have the house to myself and it's amazing. And I didn't want to deal with the anxiety of playing King's Quest 3 because that game is anxiety inducing because it's one big giant timer and I don't have it memorized. So, we're doing something a little different today. We're going to play through Starship Titanic, the ship that could not possibly go wrong. It is one of my favorite games from my childhood. Played through it a bunch, or more specifically, watched my father and my brother play through it and learned how to do it from them. Because, let's be honest, I never would have figured that shit out for myself when I was a child, because I was a stupid child. But, I'm excited. If I did this correctly, which is a big if, when I execute these hotkeys, the game should be there. And it is! Huzzah, look at that. I can do a thing. It's a miracle. So, this game came out 80-something? Yeah. And Douglas Adams wrote it with the help of Terry Jones and John Cleese. Mostly Terry Jones. Actually, Terry Jones wrote the book companion that goes with it. Book companion, not super great. Let's see if these frames are awful. I really hope that they're not. Spinny. Just gonna spin around. Okay, it looks like the frames are actually doing really well, which I'm impressed. I was concerned that it was gonna freak out. I tried doing some Binding of Isaac yesterday, and that was not working. But this seems to be okay. Huzzah. Alright, so yeah, Douglas Adams wrote this. It is a text-based game, but unlike the text-based adventure games, well, you'll see. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen this game before, or have any idea what it is. But yeah, it's fun.
For heaven's sake, get on with it. Oh, go on, don't just sit there.
I also hope the audio is not too bad. I didn't get a chance to run audio tests on this because I decided to do this like 20 minutes ago. Hey dude, oh looky, you found your Twitch login. I'm so glad that your Twitch login is working. But yeah, I hope the audio levels are okay.
For heaven. For heaven. For heaven.
We used to just sit here and do this for 9,000 years, and by we I mean
For heaven's sake, get on with it. Oh, go on, don't just sit there.
Alright, let's get on with it. So none of the other discs work. This is not, however, one of those games where I'd play the first 10 minutes of, get scared of. Is it really? Oh, shit. The live window, the Twitch live window I've got on OBS seems to be okay, and my dropped frames are at nothing. So I think it might be on your end. But yeah, you have to start the game by putting the game in the computer.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, because my drop frames are 0.0% and it's smooth on my thing here. And for once in the house, there's not like a bunch of people on the Wi-Fi. Because again, everyone is gone for the night. It's delightful.
Oh yes. My name is Fentable. I am the doorbot serving on this, the maiden voyage of the Starship Titanic, the ship
They
that
cannot possibly go
wrong.
wrong.
Now,
Also,
as you can see,
Ivy
the ship
Kronos,
is
cool news. Guess who's going back to ships? Guess who's got a gig coming up? Guess who's going back to NCL and doesn't have to deal with dogs anymore? It's me. All of the answers are me. It's amazing.
quite soft. I realize this is a bit of an imposition, but we need you urgently. Will you help?
Hello? Will you help?
Hello? Will you help? Hello? Oh, silly me. Oh, strange, deluded, benighted me. You'll need your personal electronic thing. We call it a pet. Here.
Okay,
Rather
so
complicated, but
this...
I'm sure you'll figure it out. All you need to do now is type in yes, meaning that you will help, and we can get going. That's yes.
Y-E-S. So, this is the way you interact with the world. We'll go over a bit of it now, but I don't want to help. I don't wanna.
An odd way to spell it, but that will do fine. You won't regret it. Well,
I don't think I've ever typed yes into
Anything
this.
else you want to say or ask, just
Oh
type.
no.
Not now,
Well,
not now.
I mean,
We've got to get you on
it won't
board.
be live, but if you want to catch it, I mean, again, it seems pretty smooth on my end, so
A nice
unless my
picture.
computer's
The
lying to
sky
me,
above
which it
your
might
house.
be.
How
I mean, it'll be up on
nice.
YouTube by the end of the day,
You know.
but it saddens me that you can't watch it. Oh, right.
Dear, I can see you're new to having giant interstellar cruise liners crashing into your house. Here, let me show you.
I mean,
Good.
I know, it's such a
The
common
way this
occurrence,
trip is
giant
going, it may be the last
interstellar
time you'll ever
cruise
see
liners.
that particular view. Come on.
And much like in King's Quest V, the first item we get, we don't use until the very end of the game, but that's alright. So one thing is, I have gotten to the point where this game is autopilot for me, and it takes about 2 hours to play. But I'm going to try and show a bunch of fun things,
It's our maiden voyage.
try and
to see
goof
what the
about
ship
more than I
has
normally
planned.
would,
It's lost
just
its
because
mind, and
so
so
much
doesn't
fucking
its
work
crew,
was put into
including
this.
me. Though I do have my
And
lucid moments.
it's incredible the amount of reactions and responses that they programmed into this, because the way you interact is you type out, like, you have a conversation with the robots.
Things are going from bad to worse. I can't even find the buttons now.
Can you help me?
Top button. Terribly sorry. It's my cell point setting, you see. Well, I don't suppose
You do see, but it is my cell point settings. So you've got a cursor to interact with things, it lights up, but the main way that you interact with the robots is talking to them, so they need responses to about anything you can come up with.
Yes, well, of
Trying
course.
something else if this doesn't work. I don't know, it seems to be working so far there. Okay, well that's good, that makes me happy.
Sort out these problems because none of us can. We're all robots, you see, and what's happened is that the ship's central intelligence has been lobotomized.
Sabotage, if you ask me. Oh, also, in lieu of my normal coffee, I have made a pot of very strong black tea to be all British and shit.
It's all going to be
And it's very tasty.
As soon as we reach the embarkation lobby, press the button on the plinth and we'll be on our way. Then go and see Marcinta. She's the desk bot and a bit of a dragon when her settings are wrong. She'll check you in. All I've managed to secure for you is a super galactic traveler class room, but I'm sure you'll manage. You can always ask Marcinta for an upgrade, but
be
ready to duck. You'll meet Craig.
This silly, stupid parrot game. Yes, I love this silly, stupid parrot game. Also,
Once you've settled in
I had no idea what half of these words meant when I was a child, let alone being able to understand the accent. I just did things that I'd seen my brother and father do.
Embarkation lobby.
Here we are. I think we're about to take off again, but I'm sure that nobody's in control. I'd better go down again to secure things.
Common theme.
I'll be back a bit later to help you if I can. I
Hope you understood most of that for all our sakes.
Good luck now.
Another
Good luck.
game that
Don't forget to press the button.
I've stolen lines from to use in my everyday life, and don't need to remember what they're from. So for a long time, I actually had the embarkation lobby as my desktop. It no longer is. The button! Don't forget to press the button! But before that, I want to go bother people.
Not yet, not yet! Not yet, not yet!
Like, just so fucking clever. Like, it makes you laugh as a kid, and then as an adult, you realize just how fucking funny that actually is. She's just there already. And you can't use the succubus in the dock. Alright. Welcome to the Starship Titanic. Please press the button for opening credits. Which is like a needlessly sad orchestral. With also a biplane in space. Because sure, why not? I I mean, I remember you telling me that when we were younger, and I was like, why is it so sad? And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't match the tone of any of the rest of the ridiculousness of this game. Like, it's very pretty. But, like, it was always, it's comedy of the absurd, and comedy of the absurd has to live into its own comedy, or it misses the point. And now that I have theater degrees, I know what comedy of the absurd means, and the themes it's supposed to entice. Words. Anyway, pretty, the lights are on. Let's go bother the desk bot.
Welcome, guest number, one, to the most glamorous galactic cruise ship experience in the whole of the space-time continuum, the Starship Titanic, the ship that cannot possibly go wrong. Ha! My name's Drubish, Marcinta Drubish. I am the desk bot. Do you have a reservation?
Yes.
I very much doubt it. Name?
Douglas Adams. Did I spell it right?
We do seem to have someone of that name here. Probably just a coincidence. A bit of a frog fancier. Of course, we only use that information for blackmail purposes. As far as I'm concerned, you're just a freeloader. Well.
Better get you checked in. What sort of breakfast would you like in the morning? Continental or the full porky?
Continental. I like some dirt.
Which? Continental or
Right.
the full
So
porky?
here we reach the actual true hurdle of this game. I can't spell for shit, and my typing skills are not great. So,
Huh, good choice.
really, words
Newspaper?
just aren't spelled the way I
The
think they
Baroque
should be,
Bugle?
which means that
The
words are
trumpet?
actually spelled
Saxophone?
wrong. I'm the one
Kazoo?
who's correct. And I would like the kazoo newspaper, please.
Okay. How do you like your room? With a view?
Yes.
Okay. Corner or balcony?
Balcony.
Good choice. Bed. Imperial? Royal? Presidential? Despotic?
Definitely, I would like a despotic bed, please. None of this has anything to do with the game. Bacony! Yes.
Benevolent or dictatorial?
I would like a dictatorial despotic bed.
Good choice. Fish?
Sure.
Thought so.
Separate or ensuite?
I would like my fish separate from my bed, if you don't mind.
Good. Well, you certainly won't like the room you've got then. You've been assigned to Supergalactic Traveler Class, Elevator 3, Floor 33, Room 6. And don't come whining to me for upgrades.
Because you won't get one.
Craig!
We'll be back to bother her later. She's fun to bother.
Hi, I'm Craig. I'm your bellbot today. Hey, I see you're not carrying any luggage. That's great. I can take a little time
God,
off.
I wish
right
I could
away.
treat guests like
And I
this.
see you're Supergalactic Traveler Class, so I guess you can find your own way to your room. The door's over there.
The elevator's around someplace.
Relax, stay cool, enjoy.
Doors in the wall. But like, it's so nice. Like, I come and play this game when I have like downtime and need to chill.
And how are we today, dear passenger?
Well, yeah, but usually only once.
Nobody likes a smartass.
And yes, we will do the bomb, because the bomb is amazing. Upgrade me, please.
Oh, yes? And whose budget was that supposed to come out of?
Yours.
Haven't got time for that. Busy, busy, busy. Any problems with your room, bring them to me and I'll ignore them as soon as I can. Anything else, I can ignore straight away.
I have no idea who plays the desk bot. Anything else I can ignore straight away. You're pretty.
You're not from the planet Gibber, are you? Our auto-translators often have trouble with gibberish. Go away! Whatever you're doing, stop it!
You stop it. Okay, that's
Is that
enough
what
of
you're
this.
trying to convey?
And so these are just like stock answers to things. She doesn't know what to do with the information you're asking her. which is totally fine because again, there's like the amount of work that went into the script is incredible. So, quick interface. This shows who you're last talking to. This color will change as I go up, which I always start by getting into first class because then you can just go anywhere on the ship. These dials come into play later, but they kind of show the mood of the robot you're talking to. And then this will summon the Fentival, and this summons Craig. Inventory. Interact with things in the room, what room you're in, and save. Which I'm going to go ahead and do that more than I normally would, just because I don't want to risk the game crashing. But unlike the other games, it's just going to be the one save. I go over and over and over again. So, first things first, we're going to... I can't do that yet. First things first, we're going to get a parrot.
Bing bong. We regret to announce that the ship is hurtling out of control through hyperspace.
Fun tidbit. On cruise ships, you do hear that bing bong. Laurel Lefko. Okay. Laurel Lefko. So on cruise ships, they do that bing bong before every announcement, and it is those tones. It is those notes. And the amount of times I start with, we regret to announce that we have gone out of control through hyperspace, and no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So, this is the parrot.
Oh, that's a bleeding maiden voyage! More like a bleeding disaster, if you ask me! Whoa, what do we hit now? What do we hit now? Oh, bang! Oh, there we go again! Hit something else now, have we? What do you expect if a ship's got no brain?
This is either Terry Jones or John Cleese, I can't remember which, because I'm a bad nerd.
You
But we need him.
Stop it! I shall screech! I shall screech!
Screech!
Oh, screech!
Because we need his feather. It is Mr. Jones? Alright. Also, there is a Monty Python documentary on Netflix that's really cool and talks about the live show that they did a couple years ago. Because they needed to do a live show to A, pay one of their mortgages, and B, pay off some legal bills from copyright issues with Holy Grail. And it's a really fun documentary, and it's really cool watching the old fart about. So, you should check it out. It's on Netflix. Don't mind me, I'm pouring some more tea. It's really good. Like, watching them still, like, have nerves backstage. Like, it's a really well-done documentary. Alright. Bilge room.
Going down.
I'm sure that there is, like, an ideal, fastest way to get through this. But we're just gonna do it the way that I always have. Because that's what makes sense to me. Oops. So these are the succubuses. They are a transport system to get stuff around the ship. This is the mother. Mood. Succubus. And the succubus don't like the parrot. So if we give the succubus a parrot feather and just send it.
Feathers make me sneeze.
Yes, it is. Short but sweet. I did not know the character's name was Short but Sweet, but I did know it was Douglas Adams. And here's our first dead body. There's a couple of them, because this game does have a plot, and we'll get there. But for now, I needed to collect those things. So the main point of this game, what the gameplay is the brain of the ship is an android AI thing named Titania. And someone sabotaged her by stealing all of her pieces, which look like body parts. So you have to go around the ship, find them all, retrieve them, and fix Titania. Because with Titania out of whack, all of the other robots on board are also out of whack. That's the main thing. So what we just collected... Where'd my... Oh, you have no cursor right now. Was one of the senses of Titania, and a fuse that we need to switch on... the weather? I think that's the weather fuse. I'll figure it out when I get down to the basement. I don't remember. Alright. So. now that we did that, we need to figure out where our room is. And it is floor 33, elevator 3, room 6. So we need to find elevator 3. There are 4 elevators. We can't get into the 4th one right now because the lift bot is missing his head. We will fix that though. Alright.
Good day to you, Sir Madam Orthing, and a great deal better than some of the days we've been having recently. Indeed, my old trouble has quite cleared up, so that it will be a pleasure to attend to your vertical transportation requirements.
Yes. Hello.
Morning, or whatever. Sir, I don't suppose you were ever a military man, military woman thing?
Please.
Nah, silly of me. Let's keep it simple. I goes up,
I goes down.
Which is it to be? A wise choice, sir. Vertical transportation is what I do best, given the circumstances under which I'm supposed to operate. It's not what I'm used to, though.
So you can interact through another way, and like top of the well, bottom of the well, take me to my room, but I find it just so much easier to just tell them what floor to fucking take them to.
Here is your floor,
and not every
sir.
elevator can take you to every floor, which is true on cruise ships as well. We have elevators that don't go all the way up or all the way down based off of where we want larger rooms to exist. And we wouldn't want an elevator cutting through them. Alright. I just know because I'm talking while I'm doing this, I'm going to be forgetting shit. 1, 2, 3. Because usually this game is an autopilot for me. For instance, how does it count? I can't remember. Okay, that's what I thought. Usually stream for about an hour, hour and a half. I'll probably... let's say I'll cut it at... once I'm done with the music room. Because that'll get me up to... because there's no captain. Also, you have no reflection. Yeah, I'll get up to first class, do the music room, probably call it there. Damn it, where am I going with my life? And then we will finish this up on Tuesday. Here we go.
Congratulations! You may have already won an upgrade. Please turn to Channel 3 for details.
Alright. Now, an actual question of memory. Do I remember how to get the television out? I need that. I need that. I always thought that this room would be so cool to stay in, like, as a child. And then as an adult, I'm like, hey, this is actually pretty close to what our cabins are anyway, so you know. Deploy fully recumbent relaxation device, and then inflate it. Here's the bed. Cool, I did remember. I'm impressed with myself. No. Oh wait, I gotta do this. That's right. TV on. Channel 3.
Super Galactic Traveler, this could be your lucky day. Yes, you may already have won an upgrade to second class and a whole new world of luxury. You may collect your complimentary in-flight magazine from the succubus in your SGT lobby. If the coupon on page 2 has lucky number 35279 on it, then you are just one step away from a travel experience most bipeds can only dream about. Take the magazine to the embarkation lobby, and our helpful desk staff will delight in upgrading you.
Okay, first, let me go ahead and figure out where the eyes are. So you can interact with these. These things tell you what room you're looking at, and this is one of Titania's eyes. So we're going to interact with this to recreate this chevron, and with the chevron recreated, we'll know where to go to find that eye. So it is, if I did this correctly, which there's always the chance that I didn't, first class, floor 7, elevator 2, room 3. And we're going to go ahead and save that. Also, you can just click random things. Know where you are likely to want to go. Okay, let's go get our magazine. Jack. And we have to come back here a bit later to get a chicken, to get a long stick, and to get some pureed starlings. But that's much later in the game. Give me a thing. I would like this thing, please. This is a good thing. This thing changes the color of my pet from concrete to silver?
Morning, sir. I was just
Top of the
thinking
well.
about the first time you come into
Top
my
of the well?
Nope. Yes,
Top
sir.
of the well. Thank
Top
you.
of the well it is. Top of the well, sir. From here you can
Walk to your intended destination. Alright. Did I do this right? Is this the right way? Nope. God damn it. Nope. Other side. This direction. Yes. Hey, I found the lobby. And like, I've seen people who are like, this game is so confusing to get around. I'm like, have you been on a ship? Because let me tell you, you spend half of your cruise just trying to figure out how to get to your bedroom. This is not incorrect information. Upgrade now.
Ah, good day. Marcinta here, ready to
Upgrade.
do her best.
Now.
Did you get the lucky number? Show me your magazine.
Please exit other side. This is very good. I could never tell
I do wish they
if
wouldn't
that
do this. It's
voice
very
was
bad
being
for
sarcastic or not. Oh, it turns me
Oh, very
platinum.
well, let me see. I've assigned you to a second-class
Or whether it was saying
stateroom,
you're a fucking
room
idiot,
3,
just
floor
turn
20,
around.
which you will reach by elevator 1. Don't get drunk in the bar. Don't annoy the musicians. Don't fiddle with the pellerator. Don't touch the artwork. And if you go up to the promenade deck, don't scuff the woodwork. There you are. And it's better than you deserve.
I took it seriously when I was a kid because I didn't really understand how sarcasm worked, and then listening to it later, I'm like, I feel like she might just be saying, you're a fucking moron, it's the other door, which, again, yeah, we wish we could talk to guests that way. Also, I'm so gonna fiddle with the pellerator. It's gonna be so fiddled with. Do I want to get the pistachios now? Yeah, I can quickly go up there and do that. We need the parrot.
Unhand me, you person!
Oh,
Stop it!
annoying musicians is literally something I'm actively paid to do, is annoy musicians. It's one of my favorite parts of the job.
What you got for me? I suck and I blow. Anything else, I don't know.
Oh my god, there's so many noises all at once.
Okay.
Take the parrot.
Here we go.
Ooh, I can get the perch in here too, or the long stick.
Okay.
It's there. Oh, I also need to figure out what floor the other eye is on. I think that's channel 5. $27. I will not remember that. Stick. Alright. Let's go for you to parrot some pistachios. Elevator 1. A reminder. Why, thank you. Yes. That will come into play probably Tuesday, not tomorrow. Nope, too far. Elevator 1, take me to my room.
Hello, sir. I was just wondering if you was going to step in here, and here you are, which just goes to show.
Floor 20. Floor 20.
Roger.
God, it's been such a great week. I got my job back. The child wasn't
is
here
your
one
floor,
night.
sir.
The child's not here tonight. I'm having sashimi for dinner. I can't wait until I find out that someone I care about deeply has had a tragic accident and it ruins the entire thing. Where's my room? Room 3. 1, 2, this one? Question mark. Room 2? No. Room 1. Oops. Oh no, that fucking sucks. Are you okay? That sounds incredibly uncomfortable. Very easily could have lost my pointer and... No, you can't lose your middle finger. That's such an important finger.
This button takes you to the upper level.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Be careful with those things. They can be deadly as shit. Although that would be your luck. What, like 5 days before your insurance kicks in?
You've got...
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Here, have some pistachios.
You can't keep a bad parrot down.
Can't keep a bad parrot down. So we've got a bunch of rescue parrots at work that live there. Those assholes love to just scream at you when you walk by. And it is heart attack inducing, and they're fucking assholes, and this game has festered in me a hatred of parrots that has gone on for the rest of my life.
This button takes you to the lower level.
I don't think I need anything else from... I think it's the only time you go to this room. So let's go to first class.
Nice day for vertical transportation, although... Yes, sir. Top of the well it is.
Large birds are terrible. Yeah, no, they just... So they... First of all, the dogs... The birds bark now because they've learned to mimic the dogs we board there. They mimic the sound of the door opening, which is infuriating when you're working in the back and you can't tell if the door actually opened or not. And they just like to scream at you. I wish I could live my life just screaming at people. And it'd be like, it's a bird. They do that. Damn it, I didn't want to be on this side. So we're going to go mess with the deskbot's settings to make her a little bit... I don't spend time with the birds. I don't spend time with the animals because I don't like them very much. But there is a woman who works there who's making them talk much more country, which is amusing. Alright, so this is... We're going to mess with the settings of some of these robots to make them a little bit better acting. So this looks like a bunch of modern art, but each one of these sculptures represents the settings of the different robots on board. And Marcintha... Let's see. How do I interact with you?
Take more than a bit of fine adjustment to sort her out. She needs a complete head transplant.
Alright, so see those went from all the way red to all the way up. That means that she's going to be much nicer to deal with. And she's really the only one who has... And, like, that kind of looks like her. And that's how you're supposed to figure it out, is the statues kind of look like the robots. Like, this is Fencible. And, see, he's already good. And I can make him pissed off. I like that the parrot gives you... Yes, I did like that as well. Like, the parrot's super useful. He's a dick. But he does help fly around and kind of, like, throw hints at you. This is Craig. He's almost useful. There we go. Now he's useful. And I think this is the bartender.
Won't do you any good. He's still just a superannuated old whinger.
Oh, maybe he's the... No, the bellbot doesn't need to be bad. You just have to be very specific about the language you use to get him to throw the television. His settings don't actually matter as far as I remember. And if they do, then I'll change them back. But I think you just have to be very specific about what you want him to do. And then this is the barman, who's already very helpful, but that's okay. We're going to ruin him in another way. And then the succubus. Nope, that's the actual succubus. There's none of them. Okay, so all the robots are now good. And like I said, I think, Craig, it's just the language you use. But I could be wrong. I have been before. And then this room is completely useless unless you want some interesting lore. But we'll deal with this later because I need to write their names down. Because again, haha, can't spell worth shit. And we need them later to find out what the fuck actually happened here. And also if you press something, everything collapses. So we'll do that later. But for now, let us go into first class. Because now Marcinth is very polite. Their names are nonsense, and they're all, like... Man, words are hard. And when you have a brain that reads the first few letters of a word and guesses at the rest of them, weird words are harder. So I will do that part later. Dad should understand. He fucking gave me the problem.
Hello, dear.
See, she's all polite now. May I have an upgrade, bitch?
Oh, I don't see why not, dear. The rooms are all empty, aren't they? Pity to waste them.
Pretty stained wood.
You've had such a difficult time. I've assigned you to a first-class stateroom. Room 2, floor 9, which you will reach by elevator 2. Oh, you're going to love first class. Beautiful rooms, none of those nasty lavatory things. There's the lovely restaurant, the canal with the lovely robot who sings for you. Such a lovely voice. The arboretum for when you want to commune with nature a little. There you are.
Maybe I'll poke some dude in the butt for a bit, and that's how we'll end it.
And if you don't agree, you can always select the time of year of your choice.
Alright, so we are now in first class, which means that we have access to the entire ship. Yes, I think I'll finish with because, I mean, once you get the music, you have to go to the restaurant anyway. So, yeah, we'll finish with prodding him in his Achilles buttocks. Because that's like a 5-minute thing you have to do anyway, and it's annoying. Alright. But first, the music room.
Passengers will kindly behave themselves on the journey. The music room. Please exit other side. This is very confusing, I know.
So yeah, I can't tell if that's supposed to be sarcastic or not. So, here's our first, like, room puzzle, I suppose. These guys sound like shit. Yeah, no. So we need to make them sound better, and we do that. And I actually remember being a kid, sitting with Dad, and watching him as he figured this out. And I was like, oh, this is how video games work! And then never again has a puzzle existed like this. So this is a replication of what that control panel is supposed to be. So we need to make it look like this. And I think I've already gotten some of it wrong. Where Dad had to look up on a forum. He cheated? Oh my goodness, the audacity! Dad never cheats in video games. What? I'm sure he was. Oh my god, he must have spent like 9,000 years on this. Like, this is a man who, real quick, side discussion, spent, I am not exaggerating, 3 hours playing Arkham City. And he was in the steel mill for the first time, and he had just gotten the electromagnet gun. And it was actively 3 hours, and I know it was because I sat there the entire time and timed him. And he could figure out how to make the magnet go towards him, and didn't figure out if you push the other button it goes away from him. And I just wanted to scream.
Passengers are reminded that the parrot is not, repeat, not a member of the Starship Titanic crew.
I've never heard that announcement before. The parrot is not, repeat, not a member of the Starship Titanic crew. Did I get them all? I feel like I've missed one. Down, down, over, over. What's here? Nope, that's not correct. Still not correct. What did I mess up? Which one didn't I hit right? All the way over. Oh, that's what it is. Let's try that. There it is. No, I've never played this before. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the other ear. So we now have both the Titania's ears. And we're going to record. Also, trying to explain to a new person what those symbols mean. Now we listen to some pretty music. Like how, like, that's not even supposed to be a puzzle, the square, the circle, and the triangle. You're just supposed to know that that means stop, play, and record. Because those were common symbols when this game was made. Now they're not. Is it not? I mean, this section always lags a bit, video audio-wise. Just because there's so much CGI happening at once. Like, this is a really heavily processed room. Oh, you're right. I never noticed that before. But you also spent way more time in here than I did. Oh, it's super Animusic heavy. Yeah. But no, from a... And again, this isn't... I still have the original CD-ROMs to this game. They're in my CD-ROM collection, which I still have. But this is the Steam port. The one actual piano note always bugged the shit out of me as a kid because I always thought it meant that I got it wrong. Alright, stop. Open. Gimme. Let's go poke a guy in the butt a bunch. Let me also save real quick. Restaurant.
Enjoy the view, please.
And it's lines like that that make me think that the exit other side is all sarcastic. What fucking view?
No stupid grinning, please.
I also like that the further away the two places you want to go to are, the longer you spend in here. You know, it's not just the loading screen, it's time to it. Just try and stop my stupid grinning. I can't do this yet, I don't have a key. Go up, thank you. No one can stop your stupid grinning.
Welcome to the most glamorous dining experience in the whole galaxy, Sir. May I apologize for the music?
Okay. I'm gonna poke you with a stick.
Please, Sir, do not prod me. I say again, do not prod me.
Again,
right,
this is
fight you.
Now we are
You seek
dueling.
to prod me on my Achilles heel. You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. Take that, and that, and this also.
This is literally how you play the game.
Advantage of you, I think. Have a care, Sir Dame, for I fight very, very dirty. I spit and fart and soil myself. You think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. I hit a very palpable hit.
That's where I got that from.
You think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. You will die here. Here, here on my very own hearthrug. Ah, you think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. Zoons, that's smarts. Oh, be gentle with me. Aha! Now I have you. Never trust a fighting waiter in his prime.
You just gotta wave it around the goddamn thing, and my mouse pad sucks.
Submit, submit. Ah, you prod me on my Achilles buttock. This you must not do. It pains me very much. Touché. Ah, you think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend.
Like, it doesn't, like, it's not actually that aimed, it's just wave the stick around him.
On my Achilles heel. You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. Ah, you are flagging now. You will very much indeed. I press home my advantage indeed. Ouch.
No, it doesn't. It's just, you gotta...
You must not prod me on my Achilles buttock. It is very on fire that I cannot wiggle it away.
Also the parrot. It's too noisy in here with me screaming. Everyone else, shut up.
Garçon, assistance if you please. Aux armes! Run this blackguard through, sirs, if you please. Ah, you think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with
my arm's getting tired.
Ah, you think to prod me on my Achilles heel? You think wrong, my fine friend. I fight with renewed vigor. Do not prod my Achilles buttock.
Oh, it's very wrong.
Vous êtes les testicules d'un cochon. I pinch you very hard between my forefingers. I bite you very much. You fight with a man who fights many times. I am fighting 2 times already today. You have to be very fit in these days to run a restaurant. I die. I expire. No,
I am back.
I am better again. How about you? An old trick, but it might just work. Oh, be gentle with me.
Oh my god.
Ah, now I have you. Never trust a fighting waiter in his prime. Touché. My body outnumbers you. Ouch! Ah! Oh! Aye! My driving force propels me forward. I lunge. I engage. I recover from my lunge. I recover from my dinner. You compete with a person at the peak of his flexion and elasticity. You must not prod me on my Achilles buttock. It is very on fire that I cannot wiggle it away. If you will prod my Achilles buttock, you will compel me to give up.
Enfin, enough!
Okay.
To win the day, I submit the towel, I throw in the ghost, my white flag aloft. I yield to your superior bottom-prodding strategies. So, I invite you to join Monsieur Scraliantis at his table.
It really does just take that long. So, we couldn't go up here before. I didn't even try to before. Let me just grab these guys' arm, or this guy's arm. And then here's another dead guy. This is the other dead body in the game.
You do not arouse me. You are boring to me now. Excuse me. Now
Well, I
press
hum.
out to hum.
Alright. Also, I love that it's all here. Like, everything he just said actually gets transcribed, which is delightful to me, because, like, you can't see him saying it while you're dealing with the stick. But it's all here, everything. Also, it's nice to know where I got a very palpable hit from, because that's another thing I've been saying my whole life, and I forgot that it was from this. Alright, so now we can access this with the key. And we can change the music. Take that out. Put this in. And play. I'll put that one there because you don't need it anyway. Okay. And if we talk to him now, his hands won't release the two.
I'll have a little snooze. Wake me up for breakfast, won't you?
And I think that's where I'm going to stop it for today. This game's not that long, so we'll finish it on Tuesday. This is my last stream of this week. We will go ahead and pick this up right where we left off, and if for whatever reason this game doesn't save, then I'll check on Tuesday and get back here. But yeah, I'll finish this on Tuesday. And then I guess I need to do some research to figure out how to play King's Quest 3. Just because that game scares me. But it'll be okay. But thanks, guys, for joining. This was a lot of fun. I fucking love this game. But yeah, if you want to tune in on Tuesday, that'll be great. I'll see you then. And good night, everybody.